Hey guys, so this is a video about how to run foam latex. Mainly how I ran the foam latex for my prosthetics for my Melina costume. Running it for something else might be a little bit different, but this is pretty much the gist of it. So I ordered GM foam off of Alcone. Again, links will be below. Comes with a lot of instructions. Please read through it before you do anything if you've never done anything like this before. I learned it in school, so the instructions were pretty much just kind of like a reminder of what I should be doing. So yeah, high grade foam, latex base, a couple other things, foaming agent, you see there. Curing agent, yes, thank you, me. And then the gelling agent, yeah. And so all those will be, mixed together, all that fun stuff. So right now I am measuring out for my latex base. I measure it by weight, and then I kind of do everything else by volume. It's probably not the most correct way, but I've gotten pretty good results for it. So yeah, I measure it out by weight and kind of do some math for the rest of the items, to go from there. On the instructions, it does tell you like a good strategy of like ratios of what to do, and then again you could just do the math from there. So of course, again, make sure you measure everything out correctly, know the size of your prosthetic that you're doing, so you don't end up mixing too little, because that's the worst, because once it starts settling, you're screwed. It's not like when you're pouring your ultra cal and you could be like, oh, I didn't pour enough, let me mix some more, pour some more. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, so there's my lovely negative of my prosthetic mold, and yeah, take the mold release and then you just brush it on, because of course you want your fucking foam latex to come apart from the ultra cal. Yeah, so with the mold release, you just put it everywhere, positive, negative, put it on everywhere. Yeah, as you can see, it is on both sides, the part that's my cheek, and then the negative of where the prosthetic goes. Here you can see one side is already in the little oven. That's all my items. Yep, that's the foam latex, that is the foaming agent, that is the gelling agent, I think that's the curing agent. I forgot if that's the correct order. I kind of know them more by color. Yeah, push that last one off to the side, because what you do is that you pour the first three in and you kind of go from there. So here is, like I said, the first three ingredients: the latex, the foaming agent, and then the curing agent, gelling. One of those I forgot, but yeah, one of the ones. And so yeah, you just kind of go through the time, and you're pretty much here just incorporating it in thoroughly as well as possible. So effects artists love using Sunbeam stand mixers, because you can do this. You can spin the goddamn bowl around, because you want to be able to get every single thing, all around your bowl to be incorporated, all mixed well, all that stuff. So I got mine at Walmart, so I'll give you, again, I'll put the link down below, but you can probably find one on Amazon or whatever not. Yeah, that's kind of like the main thing, is that to one, have a glass bowl, and two, for it to have the ability to spin in either direction, because there's other stand mixers where it can't move and they're metal bowls, and that's not ideal at all. This is Captain Obvious, but please do not use these items also on food. Is not okay. You can still use the mixer, but you have to use like a completely new bowl, completely new mixer thingies. No matter how well you clean it, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't risk like your family or yourself because you wanted to bake a cake and you're like, well, I just ran foam latex. That's fine, you know, it's not okay. Just don't do it. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just spinning away, making sure I'm scraping the sides, getting everything all incorporated. Yeah, so every so often, again, you keep an eye on the time. I would change the settings from, you know, just mixing. I think the other one's whipping and something else. Again, I just kind of follow the settings that they tell me to do. And then I go from there. Just, like I said, keep your eye on the clock. Make sure that everything is fully incorporated. Scrape the sides of your bowl, all that stuff. And then you should be fine. Usually the mixing process does take about, I think, 15 minutes altogether. You know, once you pour everything in, you start mixing. It's about like a 15-minute thing, with, of course, prep time, probably 20 minutes, 25. So it really doesn't take that long for the mixing process of it. It's the baking that usually takes much longer. Depending how large your appliance is, that will be how long really the baking process is. It's usually at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Again, if it's bigger, of course it's gonna take much longer. Oh, there we go. The last item, and then now I'm spinning the bowl the other way. So yeah, the whole time I was spinning one way. I think I was doing it counterclockwise, as I can see here. But yeah, once I put in the last item, you go the other way. It doesn't really matter which way you go, just choose a direction, and then once you pour the last thing, go the other direction. Yeah, just kind of like with the ultra cal stuff, you know, you kind of like lightly brush on like the first layer and then you just kind of pour in the rest. I align it with the other side. I kind of smush it in as well as possible, you know, so it's nice and aligned. And you see here, I'm just kind of lightly scraping off any excess so it doesn't drip all over the place, which it already has. Then I take out what was already in the oven and put the new one in the oven. I also have a link for the, you know, conventional whatever oven. Yeah, so I'll have the link for the oven as well. I think I got that Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, so I can only do like small appliances. I haven't been able to do large ones yet, because just like the stand mixer, don't use, you know, don't bake your foam latex in just a regular oven, again, because of food hazard and shit. So yeah, guys, so hopefully that makes some sense on how to run foam latex. Again, if you guys are interested in my Melina prosthetics, just let me know. Like I said, I was thinking of running a small batch and selling them for a short time. But yeah, that's running foam latex. It's time consuming, and if you fuck up, You just wasted time. All right.